Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Alpha Sapphire, where today we are going to be watching Team Aqua steal a submarine and also continuing to try to find a shiny Lugia. Also, we got Pokerus last time, so I actually need to do something about that real quick. Because, I mean, hey, I've already got plenty of Pokemon with Pokerus throughout my time playing these games. But it never hurts to preserve it whenever you find it naturally. Let's grab this one. This little Trapinch can get infected for us, and then go back in the box to live a happy and safe life. So we are in Slateport, but just gotta get into a battle. I don't think we have to actually defeat the Pokemon, but I will. Just to make sure, and that should get our Trapinch infected. Oh no, it won't, because I left everyone with Pokerus in my team and waited several days. I guess the Pokerus timer counts down even when you're not playing. That's unfortunate. Well, we got it and lost it. I thought that not being actually in the file would let us keep it, but I guess it's if the timer goes past midnight or something. Yes, indeed, and that is why we intend to move ahead with our expedition. That's wonderful, Captain Stern. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to talk to us. We hope we can interview you again with news of more discoveries. Phew. That was my first time being filmed for TV. What a nerve-wracking experience. Oh, it's you again. You're looking well. Glad to see it. We made a huge discovery on our latest expedition to the seafloor. We found an underwater cavern on Route 128, and we think it may be the den of a super ancient Pokémon, long thought to have been extinct. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I hope you're listening out there, Captain Stern. We of Team Aqua will now be assuming control of your lovely submarine. You'll contribute to our great plan of returning everything to the beginning. I hope you appreciate this great honor. Do you hear that voice? It's like someone is using a megaphone. But where is it coming from? It came from the harbor. Our submarine, they took it. Young lady, I'm sorry, but please come with me. Those thugs. They're the same lot who tried to take the Devon parts at the museum. Impossible. You actually followed us all the way from Mount Pyre? Ha! You got me. I bow to your persistence and love of justice. It's a pity, so it is, but we're well past the time when you and your best efforts could turn the tide. We'll add a few last touches to this submarine and we'll be all set to bust open the seafloor cavern where that great Pokemon is sleeping. Our plan's to return everything to the beginning. They're as good as complete. But I know you gotta do what you gotta do, scamp. I'm not gonna tell you to quit chasing us. Follow us all the way to our hideout in Lily Cove if that's what your honor demands. Now then, Shelly? Got it. You guys, keep that spoiled brat busy until the submarine takes off. Oh, we got some more grunts. Aye, aye, ma'am. Let's go. Oh, pressed A on the wrong system. Archie. Got it. We'll see you there then, my little scamp adversary. I can fight like Poseidon, even on land. But they told you to keep me busy until the submarine took off. It just did. You have no reason to battle me right now. But he is another team member that we are battling. And therefore the counter increments. The hurdles are too high for me out here on land. Poseidon is not so good at battles on land. What a pathetic man. I'm the 26th strongest Team Aquagrunt. Leave this to me. But wait. If she's the 26th strongest, why is she here now? I would have thought that they're calling my premise into question. That there would be 27 or 26 more Team Aqua battles after that one guy said he was the 27th strongest. But now we've got the 26th strongest this late in the game? Surely there aren't 26 after her. And she is certainly stronger than several of the ones that we've battled before. So, have I been keeping track for nothing? No, I've been keeping track for something. If we get to exactly 27, I'll get demoted if I lose, though. If we get to exactly 27... then I get to laugh. I'm the 26th strongest Team Aquagrunt, but I lost. Mission complete. I'm going to check out the modified sub in our hideout. I'm psyched to see all the modding on the sub. Modding? Those criminals. What are they planning to do with my Submarine Explorer 1? They can't be. They can't be after the super ancient Pokemon that slumbers at the bottom of the sea. Garnet, I'm sorry, but my stolen submarine, it could bring an unimaginable disaster upon the world. Someone has to get to their hideout in Lily Cove and stop them. But I've got no chance alone. Garnet, please, may I ask for your help? I can at least get you as far as Lily Cove, where their hideout is. Do you think you and your Pokemon could put a stop to them and save my sub from being used for evil? Please? Thank you. We'll launch at once. We have arrived in Lily Cove City. Those thieves who stole my submarine must be hiding out somewhere in this city. Garnet, please, find my sub for me. I'll be heading back to the shipyard in Slateport to start dealing with the aftermath of all this. So, we took a ship here, and then he took a ship out, but there was never a ship in the harbor. Dude's got invisible boats. What a secret hideout this is. Okay, we got our choice of 2 teleporters. Let's take the closest one first. Ah, yes. Give people an easy nugget so they think they got something great and nothing better will be waiting for them later. So they just go home. Aye, 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 suspicious character spotted. And now my Gardevoir is stinky. I lost it. I may have lost the battle, but I fulfilled my duty. You have to defeat me if you want to learn the secret of our hideout. If I'm not mistaken, today is going to be the last day during which we add to this counter. It will get to go away after today. I never had a chance. Secret of our hideout. We have a submarine all the way in the back, but by this time, don't mind if I do. Taking a break is important, isn't it? Team Aqua doesn't have fixed working hours nor specific break time, so if we wanted, we could take a break all day long. Dang. Each person's bed reveals a little something of their character, and reveals a unique odor signature as well. Probably could have left that last bit out. I guess we have to keep squirting water, right? Floosh, floosh. Expanding the sea. What exactly do we have to do to achieve that? Oh, he thinks that we're expanding the sea with squirt guns. Got it. Truly, Team Aqua hires only the best and brightest. not slacking off. I'm facing a very difficult decision. What drink to take with me on my 12-hour lookout shift? Fresh water, soda pop, lemonade? Fuel supply, check. Snack supply, check. All that's left is to get rid of everyone who stands in our way. So interestingly, here in the States, and probably everywhere else that speaks English, the 3 beverages that you can get from vending machines have always been fresh water, soda pop, and lemonade. That is not what they are. Well, it's not what 2 of them are in Japan. And even the icons got changed between regions to account for the different drinks. You see, I forget which order it is, but in Japan, I believe it's tasty water, so fresh water. And then, yeah, the last 2, I forget which order they're in, but they are Ramune, which is a popular soda, but not the one you think of when you say soda pop. Soda pop makes me think more like traditional cola. I took a serious licking. Also, I need to remember to count this guy. Yeah, your Pepsis or Coca-Colas are what come to my mind when you say soda pop. Huh, that was enough. My mission was just to slow you down. Yeah, Ramune is a lemon-flavored soda, typically. In fact, that's where it gets its name. It's a bunch of... Well, not a bunch of... Keeping watch over the hideout bores me, so I'll take you on. It's when, I believe it was Commodore Perry came to Japan. They introduced the Japanese to lemonade. Except there was a little bit of mishearing going on. And thus, lemonade became ramune, which then somehow over time morphed into a fizzy drink instead of just regular lemonade. And now it's a popular soda in Japan. There's plenty of places you can get it here in the States too. Famous for coming in a glass bottle that is stoppered with a glass marble that has to be dislodged. Need to count this guy too, or this girl. And then the last of the drink trifecta in the Japanese versions of Pokemon games is Mix Olé. So it's, I guess it's just fruit punch in milk? Something to that effect. Because Olé is just, it's a milk drink. And then the mix, yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a mixture of berries or fruits or something. Oh, I lost. If you hang around here too long, the other members of Team Aqua might get you. The Aqua Suit is the fruit of the collaboration of Devon's and our science and technology. If not for Shelly, who used to work for Devon, the invention would never have materialized. And I feel like I need to go back real quick. Yeah, we haven't fully... Okay, so I like to take the teleporters in the order they appear. It's a machine for irradiating a meteorite with lasers, but didn't I get the meteorite back? It seems experiments were being conducted until just this moment. The surroundings of the machine smell like something burned. Meteorites, natural energy, super ancient Pokemon. Here we're conducting experiments to understand how they all relate and create a blue orb artificially. But we haven't had much success. It may be too difficult for humans to solve. Also, you got the real blue orb, so why do you need to create an artificial one? Hey, you. No. This is Team Aqua's library, where documents on our highly confidential plan are stored. No outsiders are allowed to enter. Team Aqua's got a surprising number of books. Project Azoth, File Number 1. The goal of Project Azoth is to return the world, return everything to the beginning. In order to further the project, we must proceed with research on Kyogre's primal reversion. Primal reversion is a potential of Pokemon evolution, a potential different from Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution is made possible by the energy of people and Pokemon. Primal reversion is made possible by natural energy. In primal reversion, Kyogre absorbs natural energy into its body, thereby increasing its power dramatically. Both states significantly enhance Pokemon's power. The difference lies in the source of the required energy. Okay, this is still file number 1. This is also still file number 1? How many copies of file number 1 do you have? I would have expected to find a file number 2 in one of these bookcases, but no, they're all file number 1. Can't even use his computers. Project Azoth, File Number 2. We intend to analyze the power of the ultimate weapon used in Kalos 3,000 years ago and work on the development of a drill weapon utilizing the technology. The seafloor cavern is sealed by the power of a legendary Pokemon. The only way to gain access to the cavern is to break the seal with power that exceeds that of the Pokemon. According to the report from the Petalburg Recon Team, Devon Corporation holds the secret of the technology of the ultimate weapon. We will dedicate all our resources to obtaining this technology. Okay, no bookcase over there. Where does this one go? Next to the entrance. And where does this one go? To Shelly's room, I believe. Pokemon Pal, Pokemon Handbook, Adorable Pokemon. Slightly salty scent. A Whalmer doll with a sour sweet scent. A picture of a boy with a shaved head, a girl with black hair, and a Pokemon with 3 notes attached to its head. Isn't that like Meloetta? The 7th day of the month, 02, with Arc-E and Rachi. Oh, Jirachi. Meant notes as in fortune slips. So, Shelly made a wish with Archie and Jirachi in 2002, probably. The letters at the edge of the picture are faded and hard to read. Can't check out the unique scent signature of the bed. Shelly, I feel like your room has a really weird access location. Sturdy protective gear is attached to the machine. It's a machine for testing the durability of the suit. Touch panels are crammed on the screen. The labels say, "Give it a walloping." Throw a lot of weight on it. Ring it tightly. Drop it from really high up. Burn it severely. Submerge it intensely. Thrash it hard. Knead it massively. Danger, please don't play inside. Caution, it's super dangerous, really, I mean it. If something bad happens because you didn't believe me, don't blame me. That's what's written on a note tacked to the wall. Well, they say not to play inside, and therefore we are not allowed to play inside. This looks too... Never mind, it does not look too much like progress. Don't believe I've taken this one yet. It's gonna take us to Matt's room? Yeah, it looks like it. A well-worn training bag. 5,000 punches a day is written in big letters across the center of the bag. It's an old radio and cassette recorder. A cassette tape labeled Bro Special Volume 7 is in the deck. Matt, do you not have a bed? I feel like there should be a bookcase in here. And yet there is not. Warp panels, the hideout's pride and joy. You're clueless about where you are, aren't you? Bluster and tire out the enemy and then lower the boom. That's our plan. So we gotta get a whole 10 more Team Aqua grunts. If that one guy is going to be proven true. Or correct. I don't know if there even are 10 more Team Aqua grunt battles in this game. What's wrong with you? You're not tired at all. Well, part of it is you had a free bed early on. That reminds me, I can't remember where I put the Master Ball. If I don't protect it, our boss will chew me out. Why doesn't your boss, like, take the Master Ball with him? Like, I feel like that should be part of his plan. They're blueprints that read, Proposed Alterations to Submarine Explorer 1. Ha! You really kept me waiting. How about a battle with me? Also, this looks remarkably like progress. Because I know that our ultimate goal is in the harbor here, so... don't necessarily want to reach the harbor so early, but this could be another part of the harbor that's just not connected to the part we need to get to. Why'd I use Draining Kiss instead of Magical Leaf? I'm a fool. I was waiting for so long, only to be defeated. Boss, is this good enough? Just gonna drop a quick save, because this does look startlingly like progress. Yep, that's progress. Also, there's 5 grunts there. That'll add a bunch to our counter, but probably not enough. We haven't gone this way, so let's go this way. Start on the left. Go more left. Go more left. Go more left. Oh, interesting. So that means that the portals do not have... or multiple portals can go to the same exit, is what I have just learned. It's a showcase. There's a lock on it, so you can't open it. But what's in it? What's in it is what's important. It's a model of a ship. It seems quite old, but it must be well cared for. It's absolutely spotless. A nugget. An electrode. Feels like a safety hazard having an electrode in Team Aqua's base. Oh, bye, electrode. Well. Another electrode. So whatever's in the top right there, it is absolutely required to go through at least one electrode to reach it. And goodbye, electrode. So she misplaced the Master Ball in Archie's room. Okay. Feel like Archie probably should have taken it with him, but that's just me. Hey, it was in Archie's room. I just feel like you should know that. We finally meet again. Ah, is this the first time we've met? Nincompoop, it doesn't matter. Brace yourself, we'll show you the power of quintuplets. Okay, so one of these we have met before, and therefore does not get added to the counter. What a time to not have Dazzling Gleam. Magical Leaf isn't a spread move, is it? No. These bites are the reason I sent out Sharpedo. Resisting their stab. Well, that's not ideal. So, I guess let's send Sharpedo back out. Hopefully it won't get roared away this time. Hopefully it won't get sand attacked too much. And there's a roar again. Come on, Swampert. Okay, another roar. Come on, Swampert. Or Sharpedo. You know what? I think Aggron works. Aggron works. Alright, hit almost all of them. I like how it says the rest of your team gained experience points via the experience share. Oh no, you got us! The rest of my team is Swampert. Everyone but Swampert appeared in that battle. We lost. It's odd. I can't believe 5 of us couldn't defeat just one trainer. Did you cheat? Nincompoop, stop whining. Our leaders are ahead. You have no chance to defeat them. I don't think we're getting to 27 Team Aqua Grunts. If we counted the 2 that we knew for a fact that we had battled before, then we'd be at 24 now, but we know for a fact that we battled them before. Oh, I knew you'd come! Yeah, hang on, but... Oh, I guess I can't make you wait. You're the first punk to ever sneak into this hideout and make it this far. I expected nothing less from a crumb like you. But I've got some bad news for you. We're already completely finished upgrading the ship. Look at that drill. As long as... Whoop. As long as we've got that thing, we can probably bust through something or other. My bro Archie's in the ship. Come at me. If you take me out fast, you might be able to catch up to him. Before you do, though, we need to settle once and for all who's stronger. You and your sorry Pokemon, or me and my not-so-sorry Pokemon? Who? Ha! I'm heating up. Hooah! Full on, I'm burning up. Me, you, Pokemon, mixing it up, dueling. Well, well, well. Let's battle it out until we've got nothing left. You know, Matt, I really feel like you could benefit from using more than one Pokemon. Oh, that hurt just about exactly as much as I figured. Bro, it's all on you now. While we were battling it out, my bro Archie finished getting ready. I have only one hope. For my bro Archie to finish doing what he set out to do. That's all. My bro Archie is everything to me. I live to serve my bro. Alright then, you took me out, so I'll give you an idea of what the world will be like if my bro has his way. My bro Archie is headed for the big blue sea that stretches out from Lily Cove City. Deep beneath the surface is the seafloor cavern. That's where the world my bro hopes to create. Where the beginnings of the primordial world will be felt. Regular people in Pokemon can't make it there, though. How could you get there? Why don't you look around in towns by the sea and use your own thick head to think about it? Interesting that to go out they want us to... Oh, wait, no. I just missed the stairs. I am a fool. Gonna avail myself of the Pokemon Center. And then we'll get going out onto the too much water. PokéNav Plus is waterproof. I have a terrible sense of direction, so the Area Nav app is a must-have for me. Thanks to it, I can swim away in any direction from Moss Deep City and come home safely. If you just float in the sea like this, Pokemon come around to play. Oh, lost at sea. While swimming, I noticed that some Pokemon attack and some just watch. I guess Pokemon have personalities of their own. You're riding a Pokemon instead of swimming yourself? I'm so jealous. Well, at least if this thing survives to set up Hail, I won't be so upset. Swagger, on the other hand, is upsetting. At least some of the time. And it looks like all Swagger did this time was waste a little bit of our time. Oh, it's no use. I'm getting chilly. I've been in the water too long. I wish I could ride a Pokemon like you. Why don't you get out of the water? Wow, we can read the sign from surprisingly far away. I'm getting tired of swimming. How about a battle? I don't know. How about it? You know, with all the water types we're going to be battling on these routes, I think it's time to swap to Breloom in front. I had no idea that you were this strong. All the effort you put in must have made you this strong. Hey, do you know what? Do you know what? I do know what. You agree, right? I don't know what. Let me explain then. Try using Surf with Sharpedo. It'll go zooming so fast and make you feel so great. She's right, you know. I don't have shards to give that guy for TMs. Moss Deep is closer than I remembered it being. My little brother says he's going to find the biggest secret base. Did you know some items can make secret bases seem bigger? Try solid boards and stairs. Liza and Tate, or Lisa and Tate, whichever it is, in Moss Deep Gym have very mysterious powers. Their powers are paranormal, like Psychic-type Pokemon. If you have any trouble, you may want to visit the gym. Your Breloom. It likes you as much as it likes Pokeblocks. No, it likes you a little bit more than Pokeblocks. How would it know it's never had a Pokeblock? My husband measures everything based on Pokeblocks. This is Steven's house, I believe? Yeah, it is. Classification: Green Schist. Source: Chargestone Cave, Unova region. Classification: Hornblende Biotite Granite. Source: Rock Tunnel, Kanto region. Classification: Shalstein. Source Mount Coronet, Sinnoh region. I bet the rock back here is from Kalos, but we can't check it out. Looks like we should be able to leave out the back there. When I was young, I traveled the world as a secret base expert. Even now that I've become an old geezer, my passion has not waned. I'm waiting impatiently for a secret base to appear just beyond that door. Unfortunately, we don't have the e-reader cards to make that happen. Also, I don't know that e-reader cards actually do it anymore. Hello, ladies. From the time she was a small child, my older sister hardly ever spoke. Somewhere along the line, she learned to read the experiences of certain objects. Every gym badge tells the story of a hard-won victory against a worthy opponent. I can look at a badge and tell you which Pokemon were with you when you won it. Can I see one of your gym badges? Nah. I suppose you remember even if you don't show me. Tippy toes, toppy toes, sneaking up on Poke-toes. Isn't there supposed to be like a building where a guy gives us dive? I heard from my mates in Lily Cove that the herd of Whalmer has disappeared. I wonder what went down over there. Typically you don't refer to whales as a herd. Should be a pod of Whalmer. And it doesn't look like any of the buildings here contain a a dive giver, unless... Pokemon that live in the sea and in caves are things are really, really good at hiding. If they catch even a glimpse of you, they'll be gone in an instant. And sometimes you really feel like you can sense a Pokemon around, but you still won't be able to find it unless you actually see it with your eyes. You have to spot them first and then sneak up slowly. That's the trick. I'm going to win a whole lot of Link battles, and me and my Pokemon will charm everyone. We'll have tons of fans all over the world. That's my ultimate goal. The gym leaders in this city are a formidable duo. Their combination attacks are like excellent and wow. I guess we have to go beat the gym, and maybe then we will be able to get dive. I mean, I know we would have had to beat the gym to use dive in the first place. I thought we might be able to get it without beating them. Yo, how's it going, Champ to be Garnet? The gym leaders here use Psychic-type Pokemon. If you go up against them with Fighting or Poison-type Pokemon, they'll do horrible damage to your Pokemon. They'll come at you with outstanding combination attacks. If you want to win, you'll need to show them how tight you are with your Pokemon. Go for it. I see the gym has changed from the Gen 3 version. Battles hinge on the strength of your spirit. The weak-spirited will never win. So, Preston, are you telling me that you are weak-spirited? Because you will never win. I lost. I must temper my spirit again. The indecisive lose. That's my warning to you. Oh boy, they're making us spend way more extra time by needing to retread paths. I can't get enough of the way you go floating up softly in this gym. I mean, honestly, I'd probably enjoy it too if I could be assured that it was safe. Crunch is just neutral against this guy. Let's go ahead and use Thrash to save on our Dark BP. So admittedly, Crunch might have picked up the KO. Probably not. Crunch is what? Oh, I'll have to check Crunch's base power again. Because Thrash is 120. So in order for Crunch to actually beat Thrash as a neutrally effective move, it needs at least 80 base power. I feel like it's 90. Maybe it is 80. Who knows? Oops, I gave you a soft match too. But I'll check. Are the traps here some kind of superpower, or is this the latest technology? Alright, Crunch, what are you? Base 80, so Thrash and Crunch would have been equally effective there. Got it. Feel like I should be able to take this, but no. So, looks like going back now is just an optional battle. But optional battles are mandatory. I'm from Mount Pyre. Taste the power my Pokemon and I have attained in the place where spirits of Pokemon slumber. I feel like if I click Thrash, she's just gonna send out a ghost. But she's a Hex Maniac, so like... Oh, bye, Curlia. Grumpy. Alright. I guess that Curlia doesn't have any non-psychic attacking moves. Because NPC trainers will rarely switch. Unless they have literally nothing they can do. Dang, we only got 2 turns of Thrash. So powerful. Mount Pyre, where the spirits of Pokemon slumber. It overflows with psychic and ghost power. Mostly ghost. Watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically. Rah! Sometimes I'm out of sync. Alright, let's give this Claydol a nice surfing. Just kind of hoping for a little bit nicer than that. Well, good news. This Claydol is not going to win. And that is a great candidate for a crunch. If we don't get rid of it, it's probably going to thunderbolt us. My Pokemon battling skills are out of sync too. The Pokeball was too heavy to lift, but this Dust Bunny... Whew! No, I'm not cheating. I didn't blow on it, honest. I'm getting an ominous feeling about you. Apparently I didn't really need to conserve my crunch PP. There aren't that many Pokemon in this gym. I knew I would lose. You're a bad omen. I wonder if Lisa and Tate are okay. Let me see your talent. Well, hello, Giraffe-a-rig. Just here to make sure a ghost doesn't sweep the entire gym. You possess spectacular talent. If there are prodigies in the world, then that's what our gym leaders are. However, you may be even more talented than they are. And we always save before gym leaders. Were you surprised that there are two gym leaders? We're twins. We don't need to talk because we can each tell what the other is thinking, all in our minds. This combination of ours, can you beat it? All right, time to clean these kids out of here. kind of a shame they don't use the Emerald team for these two. Got rid of Soul Rock to prevent any potential sunny days from cutting our Surf's damage. Not that we need it anymore. And a light screen. But unfortunately for that Lunatone, I'm going to do it in with a physical attack. What a difficult gym. Our teamwork. It can't be helped. You've won. So take this in recognition. The Mind Badge has the power to make all Pokemon up to level 80, including those you've received from other people, obey you. It also enables Pokemon to use the HM move called Dive. And take this too. Calm Mind. Comes from relaxing your mind and concentrating. Pokemon Special Attack and Pokemon Special Defense. Except they said this at the same time, so will be heightened by this move. It's a perfect move for Psychic-type Pokemon. Looks like the bond between you and your Pokemon is far stronger than the bond we share as twins. But you'll go on from here to form even more bonds. That's the future I see for you. There may be a harsh ordeal ahead for you and your Pokemon, but that's alright. You and your Pokemon aren't alone. You have each other. That's why we want you to face whatever troubles may come your way, head on and full of courage. Nope. What? A pillar of light appeared from the sea. That direction, is that the direction of Route 128? Whoa, dude, seriously, dude! Hey, this is the end of the world. Skitty, don't worry, calm down. Whoa, that was like a total shocker. What the heck was that? That big fat pillar of light. It totally came out of here, didn't it? Why would you go towards where it came out of? That seems reckless. Garnet, I heard from little Liza and Tate that you visited their gym. I was thinking of trying to catch you while you were in the area, but then this happened. We should talk. Let's go to my place. Ah, yes. I suppose I should welcome you to my home. Please forgive the rather sparse decor. Now, where to begin? Let us take a moment to understand what is happening to our world right now. That rumbling that shook the earth just now. The eardrum rupturing explosion we heard. They are proof that a seal, which was long hidden deep undersea, has been undone at last. The super ancient Pokemon that has been sealed deep beneath Route 128 since ancient times. It slept until now in the seafloor cavern. The entrance to that cavern was sealed by the power of a certain Pokemon, all in an effort to keep any human or Pokemon from ever breaching it. But now it appears that the scheming of that terrible team has undone the seal. There's no doubt that they intend to revive the super ancient Pokemon. And once they do so, it seems they hope to make its power their own. Garnet? If that team obtains the power of the super ancient Pokemon, it will upset the balance of nature in this world. A crisis unlike any other before it will befall every living thing on this planet. I plan to do everything in my power to quell this situation. That is my duty. But there's a limit to what I can do with my power alone. That is why I am asking for your help. I have great faith in your abilities. Lend me your strength to help put a halt to these teams' mad ambitions. With you and I and our Pokemon all working together, we will overcome this disastrous turn of events. I don't think it is out of the question. I will entrust you with this. Can I have a Beldum too? I know you'll give me one after the game, but I want one now. If you use Dive, you will be able to dive to the ocean floor with your Pokemon. And take this so you can stay with your Pokemon even in the depths of the ocean. If you were to use Dive in the correct stretch of water along Route 128, I believe you should be able to reach the entrance to the seafloor cavern. I will join you when I finish my duties. Please do what you can to stop Team Aqua and Team Magma until then. I'm trusting you to do this for me. But why do I need to stop Team Magma? They aren't the ones who caused this. And it's time for me to leave some more Premier Balls on the table. Because I don't really need Premier Balls. I also don't really need full restores, but sometimes the guy can't resist. Yeah, just making sure I have lots of Pokeballs because Kyogre's not too far away. Excuse me. I'm going to save real quick. For a reason. I'm going to teach Sharpedo Dive, but if it doesn't go fast while diving, then actually that's fine, because Dive is a physical water move and we don't have one on Sharpedo yet. And we can probably get rid of Ice Fang. There's... Just given its low power, there's hardly anything we would use it on. Actually, no. Salamence. We're keeping Ice Fang. I guess Thrash goes away. Considering Thrash was only ever really for conserving Crunch PP or for using on things that resist Crunch. And not much resists both Crunch and Dive. Yeah, we'll just keep Dive. I'm providing voice to what they say, not to what they meant. Right, need to put Breloom in front. Oh. I forgot to put my luck incense on my Sharpedo that whole time. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I need to hydrate. So we got scuba gear so that we could stay underwater with our Pokemon. But what did our non-aquatic Pokemon get? Absolutely nothing. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Hi, Chin Chow. Well, I suppose this is the seafloor cavern. Look out, guy. There's a Golbat right next to you. Suppose I should have been the one to look out. There was a Golbat right next to me. And hey, maybe we will get to 27. I have no time for children. Run along home now. Thank you for having a non-intimidate, Mightyena. I want to go home. I want to be an admin so I can make my grunts do all the work. Submarine is small, so it makes you sore all over, doesn't it? I wouldn't know. I've never been on it. Closest thing to a submarine I've been on is a ride at Disneyland. 20,000 leagues under the sea. That acrobatics almost certainly would have been curtains for my Breloom. Losing makes me sore too. That submarine we jacked, man, it's brutal as a ride. It's way too tight in there. Heave-ho! By fanning out, we spotted a suspicious person. I think I counted the previous guy, because I think we were at 22 going in. Yeah, we were. Gotta make sure I don't miss anybody. If we find exactly exactly two more grunts who don't say something about having met us before, fanning out doesn't help you in Pokemon battles at all. If we find exactly two more who don't say anything about having battled us before, then we will be officially allowed to laugh. I hope you just keep going straight. I'm sure it'll be fun. She says she hopes we keep going straight, but the path forked. I suppose this is the only option. How annoying of you to follow us to the bottom of the ocean. Time to put an end to this. Shiny! Shiny Lugia finally showed up! So we will not be looking for it for the entire duration of Alpha Sapphire. Unless I fail this capture, but I have reason to believe that we've got a decent chance of actually getting it. So we put it to sleep first. And then we soak it to get rid of any potential stabs it wants to use. What was that? Even the way you battle is annoying. And then we spore it again, and then we're going to Gaster Acid because we don't need pressure reducing our spore PP faster. It doesn't matter how hard you try. By now, Archie is already... Alright, there goes pressure. And now... Operation Throw Balls. Sure, I could lower its health with Hold Back, but I would rather just throw as many balls as possible, because eventually one of them's got to work, right? Please, Lugia, do not, and I mean do not, get an Omni Boost from your ancient powers. Actually, wait, this is my Ultra Moon. Which means... I've got Roto Catches. Okay, so this just leads back here. And we got it. Shiny Lugia obtained. So, that's nice. I appreciate having that. Just give me a sec here. First things first, we save immediately upon catching it. And then we make our way back to the Pokemon Center to look at it in the box, as is tradition. Yep, that's a shiny Lugia in a box. Sure have gotten a bunch of shinies from Ultra Space, among other places. But yeah, most of these did come from Ultra Space. And then we save again. And then switch games. Alright, I don't even remember what Pokemon I am currently queued up for here in Ultra Sun, but it's definitely one of them. But it's not Uxie. Ah, Raikou. Yeah, I've got a shiny Raikou, but not with my own trainer ID, so yeah. This was a case of I was searching for a long time and just gave up on finding specifically Uxie, so I took the first thing after I got bored. The first thing that I didn't have one of with my own OT. And you know what? I don't mind Raikou. Though I'm also not super invested in Raikou. It's not, like... It's not one of my favorites. Honestly, it's probably my least favorite of the 3 legendary beasts. Not that I dislike Raikou. I do like it. But, basically, if I find something more compelling on Ultramoon when I go searching through Ultra Space again there, I'll probably swap. Oh, hey, we found our way back here. It's a good thing I filled this hole. I keep on accidentally going the correct way first, but thankfully, this isn't one of those mazes where going to an incorrect direction gets you goodies. At least not yet. Oh, wait a sec. How do we get... elsewhere from here. Because there's a rock smash rock blocking that. Which means we need to be able to get up behind this, but... then it's a question of how do we get up behind that? Because we can't just go behind here. And, well, maybe. Golbats, you're really going to have to stop showing up like this. I'm not going to use a repel because I'm not that annoyed yet, but like... we're getting there. So being able to get behind this has to matter, especially because this rock can only go left or right. So if we push it there, then we can smush that Golbat, and now we're back here. Okay. And that Golbat deserved what it got. Unfortunately, this Golbat I cannot smush. So, now we've got two paths we can take. One of them was open before we did all this pushing. The other was not. Something tells me the one we had to push things for is the path forward. So what's through here? I remember a current room being the path forward, which suggests that maybe the pushing path gives goodies? Or maybe the pushing path takes us to an alternate entrance of the current room that allows us to actually get where we're supposed to. That seems more likely. And yet, there's only one direction we can go from here. I should have been paying attention along the way, but let's try down here. All right, we found our way to a TM. That's great. Ooh, and it's a pretty good TM, too. Shame that I don't think it's actually very good on any of the Pokemon we have. Okay, we found our way to a different boulder room. With a 27th Team Aqua Grunt. Who are you? How did you get in here? He's new. Also, I would like to point out that if we find exactly one more, we can still call it a win for that one guy, because one of the Team Aqua Grunts in here, while she didn't say anything that specifically said that she had battled us before, she did say that it was annoying that we followed them here, which implies she's at the very least aware of who we are. And most Team Aqua Grunts who haven't battled us are not aware of who we are. Though I do have to say most. There are some who are aware of who we are, but who have not battled us. But if we find exactly one more Team Aqua Grunt, there is still a chance that Mr. I'm the 27th strongest could be vindicated. Nice miss. Lost it. I can't find the way out. I'm not afraid, don't get me wrong. This is absolutely the way to progress. So we're back in a current room. And this is the current room that we reached but did not enter. What's this? A sandy chamber. We've found the entrance somehow. I guess this is one of them non-Euclidean caves. Alright, well, I'm satisfied that we have explored enough. Except no, I'm not. Because there's still that island in the middle. Which is the island that had Scald on it. I feel like I remember there being like an island with a cave in the middle of the current room, but I guess I am misremembering. So these four middle ones are not meant to be pushed to the sides. They're meant to be pushed more to the middle. So we can then do this. And I know we don't have to push any additional ones. And yet, I'm going to, because there are 4 holes to fill, and I'll be darned if I don't fill them. Look at me modulating my language because this game is rated E for everyone. There we go. That feel when you scare away a Golbat only to get accosted by a Golbat? Hello, Earthquake TM. We love you. But also, our Swampert already learned Earthquake, so... How did Maxie get down here? You're looking pretty pathetic now, aren't you? The great Maxie. Ugh. Archie, you... I know we're gonna have to fight Archie before Kyogre or anything. Like, we're not gonna be allowed to catch Kyogre in here, but still. You child. Well, if it isn't my little adversary, I can't even find the words to praise you as you deserve. Sometimes it's best to keep things simple. All I'll say is you met my expectations, scamp. And I'm not just talking about today, but everything you've done up till now. And that's why you'll get the honor of meeting my new partner before anyone else living in this world. The super ancient Pokemon, Kyogre. How about that? That beautiful form so long resting at peace within the Azure Sea. I've been waiting so long for this day to come. We humans have disregarded Pokemon and nature both in our endless pursuit of our own desires and needs. And in the process, we've created this broken and disordered world. But this is the day when I finally obtain the power to return everything to how it once was. To return to our beginnings. Now I can release the ancient power. I need to hydrate. This voice is bad for me. The ancient power of Primal Kyogre or whatever. And now you are at long last. You are the last token resistance that's trying to ruin my day. I'll use everything my team and I have to crush you once and for all. Oh, and Mega Evolution? Did you think that you and your Pokemon are the only ones who can use it? No, because I don't use it at all. Let me show you now what I didn't get the chance to show you at Mount Chimney. This is the true power of my team. Rah! What a very swirly environment we are in. Thank you for having a non-intimidate Mightyena. Nice miss. That's not gonna be good for Breloom. Oh well. That's not going to be great for Gardevoir, but at least it's survivable. Nice unnecessary crit. Goodbye, Mega Sharpedo. Thank you for not having rough skin. Like I figured. Also, I would just like to point out, there were no additional Team Aqua Grunts. Starting with the guy who said he was the 27th strongest, and counting only Team Aqua Grunts who did not mention having battled us before, there were, in fact, exactly 26 more Team Aqua Grunts after him. He was telling the truth. The one who said she was 26th strongest, however, was not telling the truth. But the guy who said he was the 27th strongest Team Aqua Grunt, I mean, I guess technically they weren't all stronger than him. Like, 5 of those 27 were part of the Team Aqua Grunt horde who only had Poochienas. But still, the number of new Team Aqua Grunts battled after the guy who said he was 27th strongest was exactly 26. Which I'm going to go ahead and say means that it was intentional that they said that. And now I'm going to hide those forever because we don't need them anymore. Huh. Huh. Ah. 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 Perfect. You're just as great as any little hero trying to save the world ought to be. But it changes nothing. I can't give up now. I can't. I will use the power of this blue orb to awaken Kyogre at last. Then I'll return everything in this world to its original pure state. Now, awaken Kyogre! Return everything to the way it was! Archie! Shelly? That's enough! Can't you see that the world you dream of and the world that Kyogre will create are two completely different places? Shelly. I always believed that you at least would understand my dreams. But no, in the end, the only one I can depend on is you, Kyogre. Absorb all the power resting in this blue orb and reclaim yourself. Revert to your primal form. This is the time to take back the great evolution you lost in the ancient past. No, that... Ah, yes, what a drizzle that is. Wah, ha, 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 at last. Also, I just gotta wonder, how can Kyogre flood the world by making it rain? Unless Kyogre is generating the water somehow. How? The rain has to come from somewhere, doesn't it? So there should be no positive or negative change in the total amount of water in the world, no? At last. At last, I've finally done it! It hasn't even finished reversion and it still has this much power. How can you tell? You're down here. It's up. You can't see it. With this, I can return everything to its natural beginning. It's time at last. What have you done? Is that the crew outside? What is it? Oh, so the Great Deluge has begun. Yeah, maybe Drizzle should have been renamed Deluge, huh? But of course it has. That is exactly what I have. What? What do you mean far more than we thought? It can't be. Then if it completes its primal reversion... never mind that, just keep an eye on it. Archie, what's going on outside? All that matters is that I have used the blue orb to awaken Kyogre, and now I will return this world to its natural state. The state that is best for Pokémon. Archie, it appears you have made a grave error regarding Kyogre's powers. What did you say? Yes, Curbster, Lugia was obtained while I was in this very cave. The beginning that Primal Kyogre brings about, the way that it resets the world. It starts by driving every living thing on this planet to death first. This path leads only to an inescapable despair that cannot be withstood. That is all you have brought us. This is what comes of the madness of thinking that you could ever control the super ancient Pokemon's power. I knew it. We just need to get out of here. Standing around complaining isn't going to solve anything. You too. Well, hurry up. Hey there, boy chick. This is... how awful. I only wanted to make a world where Pokemon could live on in peace. Where that Pokemon... Archie, is this the power of the super ancient Pokemon? Is this what Kyogre's power truly is? Is this how you return everything to its beginning? The balance in this world is faltering. At this rate, it may be lost forever. We will make our way to Sootopolis. It is most likely the case that Kyogre is also making its way to that city. In the deepest reaches of the Cave of Origin, which lies in the heart of Sootopolis City, that is where Kyogre will find the energy it needs to reclaim its primal form. Also, I will note that just as with Emerald, I'm probably going to bounce back and forth between saying Sootopolis and Sootopolis. Even though I know it's Sootopolis, my mouth just likes to say Sootopolis when I see it, okay? I expect Kyogre will go to that place in search of even greater power. We must follow it to the Cave of Origin and do whatever it takes. There's nothing else we can do. Archie, you and your team of fools will accompany us. We have brought this calamity upon ourselves. It is only right that we take responsibility and clean up after our mistakes. And by we, I mean specifically you, because I had nothing to do with this. Ah. Let's go, Archie. As an adult, I feel I must apologize for the way things have turned out. I am truly sorry, but I must ask for your assistance. Won't you help us avert this crisis? If we work together, I believe we'll be able to overcome this ultimate threat. I will expect your arrival in Sootopolis. Skarmory looking different. Garnet, I'm sorry I could not be here sooner. Terrible. So this is what was being depicted in that painting in Granite Cave. If this doesn't stop, all Hoenn, no, the entire world will drown. Nothing could live in such a world, neither humans nor Pokemon. This huge rain cloud, is it spreading out from Sootopolis? Come on, Steven, think. What are you going to do? No. There's no point in agonizing over the situation from here. I have to go to Sootopolis. There must be answers there. Garnet, I will count on you to help with this crisis. But please, promise you won't do anything reckless. Well then, I'll go ahead to Sootopolis. Good luck to you. Welcome back, different looking Skarmory. Just confirming my location. Okay, Sootopolis is to the northwest. Yeah, Curbster, 100% the heavy rain feels more threatening than the intense sun from Groudon. Yet another reason why Kyogre is in fact the best. Okay, looks like if we want to get to Sootopolis, we actually do have to go south. And also, that conversation that Maxie and Archie had really feels like they wanted it to be after an Emerald-style development where, you know, both teams awakened their super ancient Pokemon. That is weird. So, we get into a battle. There's the sound of the torrential downpour going on. The deluge. Or the drizzle, if you want to be specific, I guess. Or accurate. So, pay attention. Sound of rain going on. But as soon as we are given control, it stops. Just dead. Like, during the abilities, it's still going. But now it's gone. Why? And I guess going south was not, in fact, the way to get there. And for reals, Kyogre's ability should have been named something other than Drizzle if this is what it causes. I need a Relicanth. 2 of them, actually. I also need 3 clam pearls. I also need Brellum to be alive again. Hey there, Outlander. Nah, we're going for a little while longer, Outlander. Like half an hour tops, but still a little while. Clampearl, the bivalve Pokemon. Clampearl grows while being protected by its rock-hard shell. When its body becomes too large to fit inside the shell, it is sure evidence that this Pokemon is getting close to evolution. You're scunging? That term means nothing to me. Oh, that was a relatively fast Relicanth. Aren't they like 5%? Ah, it's a Silk Song term. That makes sense. I haven't played Hollow Knight, nor have I played Silk Song. This Relicanth just went even more underwater. Like, we're already using Dive, but it used Dive again. Which I guess puts it in hyper water. Curbster uses Dive when we're already at the ocean floor by, like I said, going into hyper water. All right, we got a fish. But now I must find second fish, as well as 2 more clams. And second fish must be female. Relicanth, the longevity Pokemon. Relicanth is a rare species that was discovered in deep-sea explorations. This Pokemon's body withstands the enormous water pressure of the ocean depths. Its body is covered in tough scales that are like craggy rocks. Technically, my body also withstands the enormous pressure of the ocean depths, considering I'm down here with it, completely unprotected. I've just got goggles and a rebreather. Oh, hi, Lantern. You're not the fish I want. I do like Lantern. It's just not the fish I want. All right, there's another clam pearl. Outlander, I have also always liked the Gen 3 dive music a lot. Gen 3 just has a lot of really good music in general. Yeah, Curbster, you're not alone in associating the coelacanth with Animal Crossing. Though, fun fact, if you go back to the original Animal Forest release, the Japanese version on the N64 in Japan, there is one and only one fish that can be fished out of the ocean, and it is in fact the coelacanth. It is the only ocean fish in the N64 version of Animal Forest. The only one. They don't have to worry about sea bass in that game, nor anything else. If you see a fish in the ocean, it is a coelacanth, and still they only appear when it rains. So now we're done getting clam pearls, so I can just try and dex nav for our last fish. Come on, female. That looks like a male to me. But if I defeat it, then our chances of successfully finding one via dex nav will increase. Yeah, you're much more likely to be able to instantly dex nav again if you defeat or catch the thing that you found. Reduces the chances that it'll be like, oh, we couldn't find anything. Come on, female. I hope that silhouette doesn't match the actual thing, because if it does, then that's a male again. Looks like a male again to me. Why'd I use Spore? I needed to be using Seed Bomb. Curbster, this is the wrong game to say that Feebas is rarer than Relicanth. Because this is the game where if you fish in the right spot, Feebas is a 100% encounter rate. That looks like another male. I'm pretty sure Relicanth is 50-50. But now I have to check. Oh, no. Relicanth is a 1 in 8 female. So it makes sense that we have found so many males. We have not been losing countless coin flips. Relicanth is a really nice shiny. I would love to get both of someday. Need it to show up in a game where it's more common. This looks like another male if the silhouette is to be trusted. And sure enough. Oh, you can chain fish Relicanth in X and Y. Hey, we found a female. Nice. I wasn't aware that you could fish Relicanth in X and Y. Okay, yeah, that'll definitely make it easy to get them shiny. Because chain fishing is free shinies, basically. As long as you have an octopus in the front of your party. Well, the more food motivated of my two cats has come by to start bothering me for dinner. Which I will remind you, her dinner time is 7 p.m. PDT. 45 minutes from now. But this cat firmly believes that she should be fed on a 23-hour schedule. And, of course, you can ask any cat. Dry food simply just stops working the instant you hit 1 hour before dinner time. Like, it becomes completely inedible 1 hour before dinner time. So, of course, she's starving right now, and there's nothing she could possibly do to fix that. Oh, and here's my other cat come to also bother me for dinner. Because, of course, if one of them is bothering me for dinner, the other one must also bother me for dinner. Because if they don't both bother me, then I might only feed one of them. That's how it works. Curbster, the way that, or the purpose of that red dot, I mean, there are definitely things that it could be. Some of them that would make sense in, like, a fish that dwells closer to the surface. Like it being a false eye that is designed to make this fish appear either larger than it really is, or perhaps to just provide a different spot for predators to focus on and make it less likely that they'll get a critical bite on it. Those are the reasons that animals will tend to have features like that. But for a Pokemon that lives this deep, where technically there shouldn't be quite so much light, now should there, then that makes a little less sense. But then again, there is this much light here, and we're here, so probably can't use the whole, oh, there's no light in the deep sea excuse. Because, yeah, we're here, and it's plenty illuminated. So yeah, it's probably just a false eye designed to either intimidate other Pokemon away from trying to take a bite, or to make them go for something where they're less likely to get a critical part of the Pokemon if they do try and take a bite. Though usually for that latter, the spots tend to be closer to the tail. But on the body also works, because, I mean, think about it. If you try to take a bite out of the thing's head and miss, if you're actually going for its head and you miss because, say, it's moving, then you're more likely to get the body. But if you're trying to get what you think is its head but is actually its body and it's moving, then you're more likely to get the tail. So yeah, that's why eye spots tend to be either on the body or on the tail, because that way, if you try for the head and miss, then what you do get is less likely to be something that results in death. And that's evolutionary pressure at work. Don't have that many spores left, fish. You're gonna have to stay in one of these balls. It's already shown that it has a recoil move and not Rockhead, so I can't risk weakening it. There we go. And yes, I am aware there's a diver here, but I'm not here to fight everyone right now. I just need to get to Satopolis City. And if I'm gonna do that, maybe this is the right way, actually. In the deep blue sea, my shattered blue heart finds comfort among waves. Is now really the time? Still weird that the sound of the rain just cuts out. Okay, actually, I figured out why it's so bright deep underwater. In the deep sea where Relicanth lives. The reason it's so bright there is because of Lantern. Because you can also find Lantern down there. Like the vast blue sea, the world of Pokemon spans depths beyond belief. And so, yeah, there's Lantern down there, and Lantern has a Pokédex entry that says that even from the deep sea, you can actually see points of light at the surface coming from Lantern. And so if Lantern is going to be that freaking bright, then having any population of them down there just means that the deep sea is going to be as well lit as broad daylight. Okay, no, this is absolutely the wrong way. You can't get to Satopolis from the Sky Pillar. So yeah, the existence of Lantern means that you can never use the deep sea is dark to say that a Pokemon's design is silly. Though it means you can use the deep sea is not dark as a reason to excuse a deep sea Pokemon's design as being silly. Like, if there's any deep sea Pokemon whose design requires darkness, well then, time to start saying, but wait, Lantern. I believe the Pokemon Center's on the left, but not this far left. That's the Mart. Pokemon Center's on the right. My bad. I don't think that's the first time I've made that mistake. That's the gym. That's not where we want to be. Somehow I don't remember the gym having been on an island in the middle. Probably because it wasn't, because that's where Kyogre and Groudon needed to beat each other up in Emerald. Alrighty. No shiny Raikou today, but that's fine. We got a shiny Lugia today. We may not even be attempting for shiny Raikou on the next stream, because I'm not that invested in Raikou. It was just one of those, I couldn't find anything I needed more in time before I got bored of looking. And therefore, I stopped looking. But, yeah, I'll be looking for something in my Ultramoon, and if I find something more worth it than Raikou, we will not be hunting for Raikou in future streams, but whatever. That's going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will be back on Tuesday or time to catch a Kyogre. See you then, friends.